All right. Welcome in or welcome back if this is your first time to Weeds, Whiskers, and Wine, your casual gardening channel. I'm Jason, and today I'm going to be taking you guys up to the top of my slope, and we're going to be cleaning out section 17, as you can see here highlighted on my map. And this is the pathway that leads up to my greenhouse. It's currently pretty filled with weeds. This happens annually. I have yet to do any landscaping up here, so it's just an open space and tends to get inundated with these things. There's two types of weeds that tend to grow up here, and I'll go ahead and give you a rundown on those. The first one's something that I've found to be called wild mustard, Scindapsus arvensis. Has these really pretty yellow flowers, and it attracts a lot of bees, but it spreads really aggressively, so I have to tackle it or I can't even walk up here. Then in addition, there's another one called milk thistle, Silybum marianum. That's a funny name in my opinion, but it's a really spiky yet also sort of a pretty weed that tends to grow these purple flowers, but if you touch them, they're just extremely rough on the skin. I try to avoid touching them at all costs, even with gloves. Snails love these things. I find hundreds of snails in there, which is kind of a bummer. I try to remove and put them somewhere because my daughter's obsessed with snails, but can't always remove all of them, so I take out lots of snails. I also have animals, so these spiky weeds are just not ideal, especially for dogs. Now, I'm no weed botanist, so if there's any bigger weed nerds out there, feel free to correct me if my research is a little off. Anyway, this is a relatively urgent cleanup, this one, because, you'll find out soon enough in the next segment of this video. But in the meantime, let's get to it. All right, so here we are. First off, welcome to Weeds, Whiskers, and Wine. As I was attempting to enter this is the pathway to my greenhouse right here. And as you can see, it needs quite a bit of work in itself. We go through every year and we have to trim all this out, cut it all down. I'm gonna trim the trees and everything too, but as I was approaching my greenhouse to continue filming a video about my greenhouse, I looked over to my right as I was walking into the doors, and there's a giant rattlesnake coiled up, actually probably ready to strike me. It kind of freaked me out. Been here 15 years and I've never seen a rattlesnake. It rattled me, to say the least. So anyway, I decided to put a halt on that for today because it's up there. I had animal control come out here to try to remove it and, relocate it or whatever, but he couldn't get to it. It had crawled back up underneath the greenhouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim all this out so I at least know what I'm walking into as I walk to my greenhouse. So here we go. I don't use gas powered stuff. I use all electric stuff. I don't care about the cord. Here we go. Oh, guess it would help if it works, huh? Sometimes a couple things that really help is when you don't use gas and you use cords, make sure you plug them in. Let's go.
more I'm doing this and recording myself doing this, you know, I'm thinking about you guys out there, the viewers, and I've been going back and forth on how I should format all this. You know, it's a lot of work. Nervous walking this way because all right. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera to its next position where you will see the everlasting trail to my greenhouse. Here we go. And here we are, everybody. Just get this camera situated. There we go. And there it is. I have all that to go. Let's go. One thing is missing. Now I'm set.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this session here. Funny little update. While my family and I were gone on vacation, my wife's uncle was watching over the house, and he actually came up here and finished off the job for me. So that definitely speeds things up a little bit. Now I can finally get you guys into the greenhouse. I'll get it cleaned out, and I can start getting this thing back into shape. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Jason, and this is Weeds, Whiskers, and Wine, and I'll see you in the next one.